What's good? What's good? We back. It's your boy Paul Pickett, owner of Promo Palace LLC. This right here is gonna be vlog 22. We're gonna call this one the benefits of free streaming sites. Vlog 22, the benefits of free streaming sites. Um, Before we get started, hit that subscribe button in that right hand corner. If you're watching this on live on TikTok, hit me with that follow. Also, the audio version of my vlogs and my podcast, go to Paul Pickett Podcast on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Deezer, TuneIn Radio, Slacker, iHeartRadio, and dozens of other platforms as well. And don't forget, they also will put the video live up on at our Facebook fan page. It's also going to hit Instagram TV as well as several other platforms. And this is vlog 22. The benefits of free streaming sites. Basically, the benefits of free streaming sites is building fan base, because this idea that you make your you just start making music for the first time and you go into this buy now mode, it doesn't work. You got to have fans first. You got to have consumers first. And the best way to build fan base or consumer base up is pretty much by giving out free samples. It's like when you go to the grocery store, right? They don't do it too much no more. But back in the days when I used to go to the grocery store as a kid, they would always have this lady with this little table with this little hors d'oeuvres that you could try, these little samples, in a toothpick. And but they're basically trying to get you to buy it right then and there. You give you a sample. If you really, really like it, they're trying to get you to buy it right then and there. That's how music works. You got to look at music as it's like a legal dope game. Always try to explain it like the TV show The Wire. For those who haven't watched The Wire, or for those who have watched The Wire, The Wire was a TV show based out of Baltimore, and the drug game in Baltimore. And every morning on The Wire, they gave out what was called testers. Now, testers are free dope. All right. So keywords are free and dope. So think of that with music. If you take a song that's dope, not that you just think's dope, a song that's dope that everybody outside your camp says dope. The critics outside your camp. I don't want to hear what your boys say, your homeboys. They always gonna say you gotta hit your joints dope. If you haven't got an opinion from a record breaker or somebody who makes a living promoting music, then what are we talking about here? You gotta get a unbiased opinion about your music always. You know, Everybody in your camp's gonna be like, it's a hit, it's a dope, it's dope. But they ain't broke a hit a day in their life. Talking about it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? Your homeboys ain't never broke a hit. So how they know if it's a hit? So free dope. So you take a song that's dope and you give it away free. You ain't gotta give away all your music for free. But you gotta get that one song for free if you really want to build fan base. It's like the artist Murray out of Fayetteville. They didn't go into this buy now mode when they started advertising him. They put out the music videos for free before the channel was even monetized. Now the channel is monetized, and now when people stream it, yes, they're getting paid, but at first they put it out for free. To build fan base, to make it a hit. This idea that everybody's gonna buy it now and they ain't even heard your music. That's the thing. You be trying to tell people to buy it now and they never even heard your joint. They never even heard your joint once, So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you on that. It doesn't work. You got to build fan base first, consumer base. So give away free, dope music. You know, that's why artists put out mixtapes back in the days to give it out for free. You know, so like basically you get hooked on it first. That's how dope works. You know, they get hooked and then they come back for more. But you trying to get them to come back for more before they even get hooked with this buy now, and you just made your first song last week, you know, your whole career. Like it doesn't work that way. You gotta build fan base, you gotta build consumer base. So you gotta be willing to give away something for free to build that fan base to get them hooked. And then you get them into this, you know, buy now, download this and buy this album, download this single or whatever. But you can't go into this mode of buy now and you ain't even got no fans, no consumer base. So the best way to build that is to give them something for free. Give them a little taste. Give them a little taste to get them hooked. Like they say in the dope game. Give them a little taste to get them hooked. The music business is just a legal dope game, you know. And then you got to think 60, once again, I'm going to always put this out there 60,000 songs per day being distributed through Spotify. If you think just uploading your song makes it stand out, no. The best way is to give it away for free first. Get them hooked. Then they'll want more and more. But if you go into this buy now and say they do go and they like, all right, I'm gonna see what you got. And then they don't like it. That's it. No more. No more customer. No more fan. It's done. It's over with. You go to this buy now and they don't like it. Once they buy it, that's it. They ain't buying again. But if you give it to them free and they get hooked, they'll buy more and more and more. You know, because after that, it's you know, it's like you do with the testers. Okay, they gave them the free dope. Now, if they want more, they gotta buy it. You give them the free song. Now, if they want more, they gotta buy it. You know, and then you also gotta look at the fact that you gotta put yourself out there as a reality TV show nowadays. Reality TV show. You know, so you have to put something out there for free. There has to be content out there for free to get people to grasp, even if it's not music. Has to be your you. You know, they got to grasp to you. You just being you, putting out visual content, pics, videos, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this idea that you go into the buy now and you ain't even built fans yet, it doesn't work that way. You have to be willing to sacrifice a song for the cause of building fan base. Once again, give them a taste and they get hooked. Free dope. Free dope. So that's the benefits of free streaming sites. You know, and I can list some of the free streaming sites. You know, Audio Mac, SoundCloud, and sites like that. You know, Reverb Nation. Even though Reverb Nation is probably not one of the, they're not really breaking artists. Audio Mac is actually breaking a lot of African artists. And SoundCloud is breaking a lot of trap rap artists. Um, but they're doing it by themselves. You know, they're getting on playlists, channels, you know, paying influencers. Audio Mac, it's a little different, you know. It ain't really like so much playlist driven. It's probably channel driven more or less. But artists are breaking themselves on Audio Mac. They're breaking themselves on SoundCloud, and they're giving the music out free at first. You know, once you break yourself and you got a certain amount of fans, you know, you can make a living off of your fans every single year. You know, I've seen artists, you know, take 10,000 fans and make a living every single year. They make, you know, about 100,000 or more every single year off of 10,000 fans, because their 10,000 fans don't really just stream the music. They actually might buy the downloads and actually buy EPs and albums. And now you got these little 3-song EP joints that, you know, they're out there now. These little 3-song EPs that you see a lot of cats putting out there and whatnot, you know. So yeah, free streaming sites still have benefit, you know. If you're wondering why you're not building fan base, it's because you're trying to get everybody to buy your music when they ain't even heard it yet. They're not even hooked. It doesn't work that way. You know, once again, I gotta weigh out wants and needs with the music business. People don't need your music to live. They need food, shelter, and clothing. They need food or they won't starve. They need a roof over their head, or they're gonna be stressed out every single night living outside. And they gotta have clothes on their back, or you get arrested for walking around naked. You don't need music. There's other forms of entertainment that people can go to, like movies, like sports, like porn. There's so many other forms of entertainment out there. Music is not a necessity. So this idea of buy now, when you haven't built consumer fan base, doesn't always work. And it doesn't really typically never work. You know, you got to get even when you get, you start on YouTube, you got to get your channel to a certain point of a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of watch time to even be monetized. So no matter what you upload on YouTube until you reach that point, it's free. You're giving it out for free. So this idea that you're not going to give your music out for free at some point is bogus, because they're not going to get hooked at first if you don't give it out for free. And I'm not saying you got to give out all your music for free, but you got to give out a dope song. You got to have that one dope song, at least, that this is the single we're pushing. This is what we're putting all our money and our ads into, and we're just uploading all the other content, to go off of the ads that we're running. The other content is just going to get what it gets organically off of the ads you're running for your main single, But free streaming sites still have benefits. So they can, you got to get paid for every little single thing once you start. Good luck with that, because we'll see if you actually get enough fans to make a living, because to make a living off of streaming, you got to have hundreds of thousands of fans, not just thousands, hundreds of thousands, And some artists I know, they make a living off of actual downloads, like Bandcamp downloads, and that's the thing. Bandcamp's another site where you can give away music for free. Plus, you can have people buy downloads on there as well. So you give away one song for free, and then everything else they buy. That's how it works. They got to get hooked first, though. You got to give them a taste first. They don't get a taste by, this idea that they're going to buy a taste and come back. You better have the dopest of all dopes if they're going to come back and they're buying it first and they ain't got a taste. They ain't get a sample. It just doesn't work that way. It's not how consumers buy stuff. That's not how it works. They buy something for the first time and it ain't dope, they ain't buying again. You give it to them for free, it's dope, they will buy it. If they will buy it because it's dope. They want it again. So free streaming sites have tons of benefits still. So yes, put your stuff on all the paid sites, but this idea that you don't do the free sites too is bogus, especially if you don't have fan base yet. You don't have consumer fan base. Y'all forget fan bases, consumers. And consumers, that's how they operate. That's how they buy things. If you go somewhere and you buy something at a restaurant for the first time and you don't like it, you're not buying it again. But if you give them a free taste and they love it, they're going to buy it every single time. Trust me. That's why I can't stop eating bacon. That's why I love Coca-Cola. I could never be a Muslim because I could never stop eating bacon. I'm just sorry. This substitute turkey bacon ain't the same, man, because the taste of it is so addictive. The taste of bacon is so addictive. You can put bacon on damn near any kind of sandwich on the planet, on anything you can damn near think of. The taste is just so addictive, Same thing with Coca-Cola. It has an addictive taste that's hard for people to get from, But like first time I ever bought Pepsi, I hated it. I hated it. I never bought it again. You know, but if you gave me Pepsi free and I loved it, I'd have been buying it every time. So yes, man, it's best to get people hooked on something for free. You got to think of this as the legal dope game. The music business is The Wire. It's the TV show The Wire. And you got to think of yourself as Stringer Bell and Avon Barksdale. I got to give them this free tester, this free sample, this free taste, you know, and get them hooked. And then they go buy like crazy again and again. That's how you got to look at the music business. It's The Wire. It's the TV show The Wire. You're Avon Barksdale in the music business. You're Stringer Bell in the music business. You're Marlo Stanfield in the music business. Testers, get them hooked. Of course, Marlo had every block. He just took over every block. I don't think he had to give out testers. I think every block you just went to was his at eventually at some point, you know. So, but when every block ain't yours, testers, you got to show that you got better dope than the next people. Your music, you got to show that your music is doper than the next man's. Because this idea that you just uploaded to Spotify to stand out amongst 60,000 people and you ain't giving away for free, you're not putting no money into advertising or promo, which is pretty much giving away for free because you're spending money to advertise and promote it because you're not going to make a profit off of the streaming royalties when you're paying for ads. It just pretty much evens out, you know, so you're still giving away for free, you know, either way. When you advertise and promote it, you give it away for free till you build fan base because it only evens out when you make your revenue back off of streams or whatever until you build fan base. And if you're not paying no money on advertising promotion, you just give it away for free. It, once again, it's the same thing, man. So that's the benefits of free streaming sites, to build consumer fan base, to give them a taste, to get them hooked off your music, let them know you got dope music. And if you ain't got dope music, this don't really always work. It's not always going to work. Once again, you know, the music still has to be dope. Music still has to speak for itself. It still has to stand out. And if the music ain't standing out, then you have to stand out with your pink, purple hair, whatever, you eating your cockroach off your arm, or whatever antics you do. You know, going to South by Southwest, wearing a diaper, you know, whatever it is, you got to stand out. To stand out, you got to do it, because just uploading to a platform that has 60,000 sites per day being uploaded, you're never going to stand out. You better pray to who it is you believe in, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't going to work. You know, you might as well quit while you're ahead if that's the case. If you think just uploading your song amongst 60,000 songs per day is just going to stand out. You better have the best song out of 60,000 songs per day. And I guarantee 9 times out of 10, an artist will say he has a better song than all 60,000, but he does it, or she does it, or they don't. Because it's delusional, man. There's 60,000 songs. You got to advertise and promote, or you got to give it out free, and it's got to be dope. But this idea that it just stands out just because, no. You know, once again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. This is vlog 22, the benefits of free streaming sites. My name is Paul Pickett. I own Promo Palace LLC, Indy Castle. Hit that subscribe button in that right-hand corner. If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, over here to my left, where I'm pointing at, hit that follow. Pointing at on the right, you know, YouTube, you know, hit that subscribe. Don't forget Instagram TV. We also have this video. Facebook fan pages. We also have this video. We have multiple Facebook fan pages. It'll go to Twitter as well. The audio version goes to my podcast, the Paul Pickett Podcast. You can Google that, Paul Pickett Podcast. It goes to Amazon, Apple, Spotify, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Slacker, and dozen other platforms as well. Once again, I try to drop these vlogs at least once a week or twice a month. All these vlogs pretty much pertain to marketing for musicians or brands. Also, check out the podcast, Paul Pickett Podcast, on my other YouTube channel. That's nothing but sports podcast, NBA, NFL. Every now and then, I might throw in a little bit of other sports talk, depending on what it is, but mainly just NFL and NBA on Paul Pickett Podcast. And then Promo Palace LLC is the other YouTube channel. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Promo Palace LLC or Promo Palace. And once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in. This was Vlog 22, the benefits of free streaming sites. My name is Paul Pickett. This is Promo Palace LLC, and I'm out. Thank you.